You're now listening to the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast.
What is up, Garage fam? We are back. I'm back. It me, Garage Guy. Yeah, I'm solo again. We just wrapped up the Blue-Emu 500 at Martinsville Speedway, and we're going to break down the race. We're going to talk a little bit about DFS and some of the optimal lines. We're going to talk a little bit about betting. Chef Boy came through for the fam. If you're a premium subscriber at GarageGuysFantasySports.com, you saw on his card that he picked Martin Truex to win the race, 1.25 units, to win 6.25 units. So shout out to Chef Boy, got the first 2-win bet for Garage Guys of the NASCAR season and what has been one of the most insane, absurd seasons that I think I've ever lived through. So good news there. Also, at the end of this one, I'm going to talk a little bit about something that went down over the past week. Obviously, everybody knows about Martinsville and hot dog season. Garage Guys is big. I love hot dogs. A big hot dog guy. Okay? Meet me at Circle K. I'll be there. I'm a big hot dog guy, and I came across some information that is about to take me on a path that I never thought I would go down, but I'm about to do it. I'm doing it for not just the Garage fan, but hot dog lovers nationwide. Just dudes and chicks that just want to eat a hot dog and not listen to some bullshit. Okay. So that's what we're covering in this episode. Let's go. The episode is brought to you by Drip Drop ORS, as always. And Drip Drop ORS was invented to treat dehydration in the most challenging circumstances, used by athletes, firefighters, military members, garage guys, garage fam. If you've bought Drip Drop, you know what's up. You know that shit will hydrate you faster than going to the hospital and getting an IV. So it's legit. Company is doing great things right now, making a big push in the medical field. So awesome to see that. So right now, if you go over to dripdrop.com, you can use promo code GarageGuys20 at checkout. You'll get 20% off your order. And of course, we're brought to you by our own fucking website. So get over to GarageGuysFantasySports.com. Get the premium package today. It's worth it. And let me tell you why. For one, what we're going to dive into in a little bit, Denny Hamlin. Okay, Denny Hamlin, dominator of the race. Who knew? This guy. Premium picks, first man. He's right there. You can find it if you are a subscriber. You saw it already. You played him today. Hopefully you got a little bit of bags. I know that there was some carnage there towards the end, but you're not just going to get my premium picks. You're also going to get Dale. Yeah, Dale Tanhart. You're going to get his truck picks, Xfinity picks. You're going to be getting his DFS articles. You get those for free. And the big deal is Chef Boy. All right. Chef Boy is our numbers guy. He's always in the kitchen cooking up stuff. And you are going to get rankings, projections, notes, the cookbook. Okay. Chef's cookbook. It's right there under the rankings. And he just dives in to why his brain is a matrix of sports betting, gambling, and daily fantasy sports information. So Matrix Brain Chef Boy. He is Neo, the one. I watched him dodge a bullet, maybe once or twice. It was a bullet in the form of a NASCAR wreck when he won a shitload of money. So that's the same thing, kind of, I guess. But yeah, GarageGuysFantasySports.com. We just dropped the pricing for the annual subscription, so you'll get that there. All right, enough plugging, enough plugs. Let's dive in. Blue-Emu 500. So obviously we had the rain out over the weekend, which sucked. Was over in Mississippi, got over to the heart of America at Dale's house. Went to Dale's house, and when I was over there at Dale's, we were planning on watching the Xfinity race Friday night. Been looking forward to that one, the Dash for Cash, and then we were going to watch the Cup race on Saturday night. And obviously we had some videos planned. We did a video over the weekend. I'll actually tack this video on to the end of this episode. So if you're watching on YouTube, you get to see it here. It's also uploaded on the YouTube page, but I'll include it on this episode as well. And if you're listening on the podcast app and you didn't know we had a YouTube page, then you can get your ass over there and subscribe and big shout out to everybody who subscribes to us on YouTube. It means the world. We're trying to get to that 1,000 sub mark. We got about 400 people left to go. So if you know 400 people that you can call them, because I just want to get there. Okay, that's all I can say about it. I want to see it. I want to see it. But we do appreciate everybody that is subscribed to us on YouTube. But I wanted to put it on here just for the people that still traditionally listen to us as how we originally started as a podcast. You can listen to the audio of the 2021 Hot Dog Season Preview live from Dale's. So we had a lot to talk about, mouthful, and we'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end. But, the rain happened. It sucked, and we ended up doing the video yesterday, and I was like, all right, well, obviously we're going to have to wait for Sunday for a race. So, I had already gotten my energy up. I was excited. I was like, oh, they're going to get this race going. And over the weekend, I had done my premium picks and our bets and everything, and I was so high on Denny Hamlin. Like, there was nothing, I don't think, that could have made me change my mind away from not betting on Denny Hamlin to win this race. And it would have happened. It would have happened because we got lucky with some things with Ryan Blaney, but not lucky for Blaney fans or for Ryan himself. Lucky for people that roll with the gut boy bets. But this was probably my most extensive card that I put out. Chef's as well. Like, Chef just went nuts on the card, and I'll go over our betting cards as well. But I was so sold on Denny Hamlin. I wrote about Denny in my premium picks, and Martin Truex won the race, and he wasn't even in the optimal DFS lineup. But you know who was? Josh Bilicki. Yeah, and I found that out with the Discord, our Garage Fam Discord server. You can hit us up for a link on that anytime. Just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. DM me, say, hey, I want to be in the Discord. You're in. It's free. Tell everybody all the time, the Discord's free. A lot of good information in there. A lot of friendships being made. Love the Garage Fam. Just an amazing group of individuals that love to gamble. And it's not just NASCAR at the end of the day, but it's everything. But NASCAR is the specialty, obviously. But we got all that done, and the race came down to just basically Denny not being able to hold his line right. He got a little bit tight, and Truex, anytime you see Martin Truex at Martinsville, because everybody knows Martin is for Martinsville, and my dumbass decided, hey, I'm not betting on him to win. I did not think that Martin Truex was going to do that great at this race. Obviously, he stuck around, he hung around, and I didn't think that he wasn't going to not get a top 10 by any means. Looking back in retrospect, I really wish I would have took the top 5 bet, because I had originally flirted with the idea of taking Martin Truex top 5, exhausted my race budget, and I was like, okay, well, I got what I got. I took Kyle Busch to get a top 5. He was plus odds, so obviously, me being a gut boy, I wanted to get the plus odds, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If you see something that you think is just juicy as shit, you juice it, okay? You go to a lemonade stand, you're not going to get lemonade without juicing a lemon. You got to juice that shit sometimes. So it didn't work out in our favor. Matchups were great, though. Had all three of my matchups that I put on my betting card hit. So if you got to bet those with our premium service, you made a little something. But I'm pretty sure everybody's probably like overexhausted because of the Masters. So I know I had a good bit of bets on the Masters too. So it didn't work out in my favor there at all. Had Spieth, Rahm, some other guys, and Matsuma, though. Shout out to him. Shout out to Japan. Green jacket. As Happy Gilmore says, green jacket, gold jacket, who gives a shit? But it was cool to see him get that for the country of Japan. Cool to see him just get a Masters. It was dope. So good for him. Good for the country of Japan. Back to NASCAR. Martin just, I don't know. I can't say that like I'm upset about it, because like I'm pumped. Obviously our boy Hunter Masling works on his pit crew, and that's dope. So getting to see him celebrate on national TV and them just being hype. And he said it himself, talking to him after the race, he said it definitely makes it better for having to wait for over 72 hours to get a race in Martinsville because they have to drive there. And there's a lot we can talk about with leading up to the race as well before breaking it down, just the way that they handled rain delays. One thing I will say is, why in the fuck did they even start the Cup race? And I have my suspicion. I want to know what you guys are thinking, especially if you're in the Discord and you're listening to the podcast. Get in there, let's chat about it. But I think this is a very simple answer. It's for ratings. They wanted Fox needed to hold on to as many eyes as they could. They got out on the track. They started rolling, and then they call it inevitably. And we all knew that shit was going to be called because it was 100%, 100 bazillion% chance of rain in Martinsville. So we pretty much automatically knew on Friday, just from, speculation, that there's no way in hell these races are getting done Friday or Saturday. This is going to be 2 races on Sunday. And that's what happened. So I didn't get to catch much of the Xfinity race. However, I did hear that Noah Gragson got that 100K dash for cash, and Josh Berry got his first NASCAR Xfinity win at a track that he was really good at. And that's another bet that I wish that I could go back and hit. But many people would probably say that every bet is a bet that we wish we could go back and hit. So can't really be too upset. But plus 8,000 odds, yeah, I wish I hit that because Bubba Wallace was plus 8,000 to win, plus 275 for a top 10. Couldn't get it done. And I'm a little upset about it. I am. I feel like the strategy was played out as best as they could for 23XI racing. Getting to see Bubba lead, that was cool. Didn't bring me no money though. Only thing Bubba did cash on was my matchup bet. And it's one that me and Chef and Dale all had. Bubba Wallace over Eric Almirola, plus 105. Free money. Anybody that thought that Eric Almirola was going to finish this race ahead of Bubba Wallace, 2-time winner, Truck Series, Martinsville just consumer, okay? I'm pretty sure Bubba Wallace loves Martinsville just as much as I love hot dogs during hot dog season when we're going to Martinsville. So there's that. So it did sting not to see him at least get the top 10. I tampered my expectations a little bit about him winning. I was really strong on that earlier in the year. But, definitely tampered my expectations. But I was so confident on that plus 275 top 10 bet. Thought we were going to slap that one, scoop it up. Did not happen. But, good try. Good shot for Bubba at this race. He ended up finishing 16th, started 25. Wasn't that bad of a DFS play. Obviously could have been better. But, did have some laps led there, so that was pretty tight. There's a lot of storylines in this race, though. And now after the rain passed, everything got through. Cup race started. Got up, started watching the race, and exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. Denny Hamlin showed dominance early. It's been 6 years since the man's had a win. Ended up leading 276 laps at Martinsville, and it really just looked sure, like a sure thing. Especially Saturday night when they started, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a breeze." Well, Sunday rolls over. And Dale had Ryan Blaney to win. I know our guy Copizzle that races liked Ryan Blaney at his odds. And when I was doing my research earlier in the week, obviously Blaney's been really good here. Penske in general has been good. I had Brad K as one of my bets. And when Blaney took away that lead from Hamlin, I was like, "Oh shit, okay, this could be a thing." Swept 2 stages. Blaney's car looked phenomenal. But at Martinsville, if you're up front and you're good at Martinsville, you're going to probably stay up front. It's just that simple. But where it really matters is the strategy. So that's where you got to have everything on deck. You got to have your pit crew, tightly knit. You got to have your crew chief tightly knit. Your spotters got to be tightly knit. Everything has to be so tight knit at a track. This just, I don't want to use the word fragile, but a track this, the skill set that you have to race at Martinsville is just on another level. And it really is a driver's track. I love it. And I cannot wait until I get to cross off my bucket list that I have attended a Martinsville race. Just Not even for the hot dogs. Just to watch racing at the clip, okay? Big paper clip guy. I like it. But I was blown away. Like Blaney, he was looking good. He led 157 laps today and just had some really terrible luck in the end, which made me happy because when I saw that Blaney was getting pushed back into traffic and he was having to fight it, I was like, okay, this is good for Hamlin. Hamlin's doing great. We're gonna just persevere. Going to get to the end of this race. Nothing's going to go wrong. Hamlin's going to win. Unit and a half on Hamlin to win 10.5 units. Like, you damn right. Like, that's coming. I was sold. I was ready to go. Didn't play out that way. Martin Truex had something else to say. But again, just happy that Chef Boy got it to win bet. If it would have been Dale, I'd have been happy. If it would have been me, I'd have been extra happy because that would help my wallet too. But I know that the Garage Fam rides with all of our cards. They take the smartest bets. They put it out there. So you play that, you make money. And if the Garage Fam is making money, then Garage Guy is a happy guy. And that's how it is all day long, every day. Don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about the fam. All right. So more things that went down on this race. Obviously, Martin only led 20 laps of it right there towards the end. And, he got a little bit of stage points here and there. Looking at the final results of this, I'm going to go ahead and just say I think one of the biggest movers of this race, and we'll talk about some of these guys, the Rick Ware Racing Boys. They showed up, and as I said earlier, Josh Bilicki was in the optimal lineup. James Davison started this race in 37th and finished 22nd. Okay. We had another, Josh Bilicki. I think he started in 33rd? Yeah, finished 23rd. So he had a total of 10 spots, which obviously Davison was another one that probably would have been in the optimal if you would have taken him. I just don't know how many people actually decided to take him. Because these guys were getting lapped, man. It's so easy to get lapped at Martinsville. Some drivers that had some rough luck. First of many, Corey LaJoie. All right, and Corey was a guy we had in our free picks, and he was running in the top 10. That's just a testament of how good Corey LaJoie is. All right, at these tracks, and I say it all the time and time again. Martinsville is one of these tracks where it doesn't matter really about your speed. It matters more about your skill. It matters more about how you get around, how you pass. I mean, you want to have speed, obviously, and you want to make sure, but that your car is in tip-top shape. You're not overheating and shit. But to see him run like that and then go into the fucking pits and then get his entire radiator and front bumper ripped off, just like ripped through me. Like my text message, probably a text message from someone crying about Corey LaJoie right now, or Corey LaJoie, because I do think that was my wife. Yes, was my wife that texted me. She was upset about Corey LaJoie. All right. Gonna have to send a condolence card to Corey LaJoie. Yeah. But try not to make fun of it too much because I know that sucks. It sucks so bad because Corey he tries, man. And it was looking so promising for some of these other guys until I think saw one of the biggest wrecks ever at Martinsville this year. I don't think I've ever seen a wreck this detrimental to lineups and for bettors in general and for the drivers in general. And I'm pretty sure it all started because Chris Buescher had a tire rub and didn't want to go down pit road. Got into Kyle Busch, got Kyle turned, and the next thing you know is just a fucking pile up for the ages. Brad K gets consumed. Guy that I had money on. Guy that we all had money on. Everybody knows Brad K is good as shit. And they had the whole superstition started 10, finish here. Brad didn't show the fuck up. Let's be real. He didn't show up. It was a bad call. And I'm not apologizing because it was smart. Statistically, it was smart. But one thing I've learned in NASCAR is, yes, if you follow statistics over and over and over, week to week, and you follow the plan and you do what Chef Boy is saying, it will work eventually because it just takes that one big swing and you're right back up in your unit counts. You're right there in the money in the DFS lineups. But man, for a person like me, it's grueling. I can't do it like that all the time. Sometimes I want to get a little risky. Sometimes, and maybe that's stupid. Maybe that's dumb, especially, sharp bettors, whatever. Maybe I'm not a sharp bettor. Maybe I'm not. Maybe that's not me. But I like to have fun with it. And I like to win. And I mean, and I trust my gut. That's one thing you always know. And I don't care if somebody thinks that my gut is the shittiest gut of all time, because it probably is. I eat a lot of shit. Should probably eat better. We tried Hebrew National hot dogs. They were kosher, blessed by a rabbi, and they didn't have preservatives and things like that. So I'm trying. But you could think my gut's shitty, or you can roll and trust the gut. It's the same principle of doing something consistently week in, week out, and just getting after it. So we're all feeling a little insane. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. We've all been a little guilty of being a little insane this year because the racing has been so just wild and out the box. And I'm getting off on a rant here, but it is good to see Martin Truex get this win, because at least it lets us know, okay, this trend of consistent new winners is done now. It's over. And Martin has stepped up to be the guy that has 2 wins on his belt now. Will it continue? We don't know, but Martin's looking pretty damn good this year. And knowing people that are in that garage and working on those cars and kind of just talking with them and learning things. And the confidence levels of these drivers. I'm big on that stuff, and you guys know that. I'm big on knowing where their heads are at. I got to know where a driver's head's at before I throw money. I don't care if he's the favorite and he's won every race here for the past 10 years. If he's just off his game and he's not focused and I'm not putting my money on that. Don't give a damn until I'm proved wrong. And then it'll be too late. So you win some, you lose some. Get over it. But it sucked. It sucked to see this pile up happen. And Alex Bowman was also involved. Alex was looking so damn strong too earlier in the day. He was going to be one hell of a DFS play, going to be one hell of a possible top 5 bet. Okay. And I want to say that one of us had some money on that. Not really sure, but Alex getting taken out, it definitely hurt. Priest's our guy T-Mart in the Discord, when that wreck happened, Ryan Priest is driving the Louisiana hot sauce car, okay? And he's coming through looking like he was me trying to get to the bathroom at Prince's in Nashville. Fire just shooting out of the ass of his car, just trying to get to pit road. And it was the most fitting thing I've ever seen. Like, that's an advertisement. If Louisiana hot sauce doesn't use that as an advertisement, then they need to hire a new director of content. Okay. I don't know if I want to be that guy for a hot sauce company, but I could have fun with it. Everybody knows I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. So it may be possible one day, but that was hilarious to see. T-Mart tweeted that out. So if you see that on my timeline, or if you know who T-Mart is, give him a follow on Facebook, because he called it out. I went back, I had to rewind it, get that I just had to get that for the social media, for the Garage fam. Had to get that photo out. So it was good to see that get out. It was funny stuff. Suarez, man, I don't even know. He got caught up too. Accident. He was. They did some kind of strategy, and then the caution happened, and he got lucky, and then shit went back. People that thought that Suarez was going to be just this amazing driver because he did all that shit on dirt last week. Martinsville ain't on dirt, bro. Let it go. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up yet about him. Anthony Alfredo had some rough luck as well. Briscoe is one of those guys. SHR as a whole, man, just I don't even want to get into it. You guys know what's up. Eric Jones is another one that got pushed back. So Brad K, Alex, it's wild to see all these people that got collected in this wreck. Hurt the chances of Kyle Busch for me. I had Kyle Busch on a top 5 bet. Hurt those chances. That was out the door, and he started kind of making some moves a little bit there towards the end. He finished with a top 10, so good for him. Harvick with the 9, and let's dive into the Tyler Reddick. Started 13th, finished 8th. He hung in there for He hung in there for RCR. Another big one that I had a little hunch on, but I didn't pull the trigger, so I can't really claim that, it was one of my things. Christopher Bell started 23rd, finished 7th. Gibbs cars, man, they're going to just keep being strong, and I'm there for that. Like, everybody can talk about Penske all they want. we all know at the end of the day, when you drive for Coach, it's just another level. So I've become a little bit more of a Toyota appreciator as time has went on. I'm still a Chevy guy at heart, just because my dad basically raised me to be like, if you don't drive anything but a Chevy, then you're not a Holden. And so when I got older and I realized, hey, I'm a garage guy, I'm not even a Holden, but I'll keep it as my last name, I was like, I'm just going to be cool with whatever. And turns out a lot of the drivers that drive for Toyotas and Fords fuck with us more than the Chevy drivers. So maybe we'll make that the connection there a little bit later on, because the manufacturer thing just really doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't want the sticker of the kid pissing on Ford with a Chevy shirt on. I don't need that in my life anymore. Okay, I'm over it. But still kind of like those stickers, just because, just preservative 90s rednecks, just wilding out in the pickups for the culture. Right? Kyle Larson, big surprise. 19th to 5th, had a good little battle going on with Chase Elliott there too, man. And he was wanting to just move his ass out the way. Didn't happen. Chase ended up finished second, Hamlin in third. William Byron in fourth. He hung around. I don't really know how much of DFS for DFS purposes in general, how well that was good for him, but he hung around there and got a little bit done. So good to see that. But yeah, just ultimately, the guys that usually are always up there were up there. Blaney had to go back all the way to the rear after one of his crew members left something jacked up. Well, actually, I'll take that back. After Blaney drove off, when his crew wasn't ready for him to drive off just yet, dragged a drill. I think it was a corded drill or something like that. Dragged that with him and got the penalty. Had to go to the rear. He drove all the way back up to 11th though, which was heavy. De Benedetto 22nd to 12th. Busher started 15th, finished 13th. I thought that we were going to see a top 10 finish for Chris Busher. Didn't work out there either. And like I said, he got that tire up. He kind of caused all that shit, but he ended up fine. So, I mean, he kind of rolled out of there okay. And Stenhouse definitely had a fallback. And then Bubba, again, 25th to 16th. Chastain, 27th to 17th, though. That was one that Chef Boy and I had spoke about a little bit. And I think he was very low owned as well. So Chastain's got to find, there's got to be some way he can kind of get his name in the conversation a little bit more. Because, you expect a guy with such a big personality to be around and just kind of, even if he's not finishing that great, just to kind of, make himself seen a little more. But, he just be picking watermelons. That's what he does. That's how he lives his life. Kurt Busch was kind of another letdown. 21st, he did a little bit of good running earlier in the day, just kind of fell back. But overall, that wreck just threw the big monkey wrench into this race. And it was just such an odd – it felt odd from the beginning of Sunday. I will say that. It was a weird day. It was a weird day. It did not feel like a Martinsville race. And I think it's just because of the rain delays just kind of screwed things up. I had my head geared up to roll in on Saturday. It didn't happen. I ended up sleeping in late today. I woke up middle of an Xfinity race just like, oh, okay, so this is happening. Yeah, not proud of how late I slept, but it is what it is. When you're up in the late night and you're working, sometimes it's what you got to do. It's late right now. I'm here for you. I'm here for the fam. I got a lot on my mind, and I got a lot that I have to do during the day, balancing normal life and work life at home. And it's a challenge. If you work from home, so it can be tough, even doing what I'm doing. So never judge somebody for how they live and how they work. And that's just a little bit of information from the mind of Chase Holden. So keep that there. Let's look at these bet cards and talk about them a little bit. And I'm going to put a little picture-in-picture up here for you guys. So first bet card we're going to talk about, obviously, let's just go ahead and get mine out the way. Denny Hamlin plus 700, 1.5 units to win, 10.5 units. Would have been beautiful. Didn't happen. Brad K plus 600, 1 unit to win 6 units. Didn't happen. Kyle Busch plus 1,200, 1 unit to win 12 units. Didn't happen. All right. And these, by the way, these cards, this is what you get when you join premium. You get our betting cards each week for the race. not just to win bets. Obviously, you can see that here. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening, just I'll get through the cards. You're good. I had a top 5 bet, KFB, Kyle fucking Busch, plus 170, 1 unit to win 1.7 units. Top 10, Bubba, plus 275, 1 unit to win 2.75 units. Neither hit. And I'm still a little upset and stung with the Bubba one because he was hanging around, man. I think he got popped. I think he got into Newman, or Newman got into him. Something happened. But here's where the tide turned a little bit. So I went 3 matchup bets this week. All 3 hit. Bubba over Almirola, plus 105, 1 unit to win 1.05 units. Buescher over Briscoe, minus 110, 1.1 unit to win 1 unit. And then I had Stenhouse over Suarez at plus 105. 1 unit gets you 1.05 units. So we did win those 3.10 units. Always good to do that. Got our money back for what we did bet on there. Still, at the end of the day, is an L, unfortunately, on my card. Moving on to Dale's card. Let's go to Dale Hub Premium. See what Dale had for us to win. Blaney plus 700. And by the way, Dale is the sorest loser of all time. So if you didn't know that, now you do, and I'm here to say it, okay? And he's not afraid to say it either. That's why I'm telling you. You guys know me. I'm one of those people. I'm not going to say something unless I'll say it to your face. I just try to keep it real as I can. But Dale's a sore loser. Could have done the show, but he wanted to cry because Blaney didn't win. You got to persevere. He wanted to cry because Hamlin didn't win. He's just upset. He gets upset when he loses. But when he wins, he's on top. So, he's got like a teleporter device or something when he wins. I don't know. Trucks are next week, though. Maybe he'll teleport back to the top. Should have been on the show, Dale. He had Blaney plus 700. He had Keselowski like we did. I think he got him at plus 550. Hamlin and Elliott as well. Don't really see his odds here for what he had. 0.8 units to win 5.2 units and 0.8 units to win 4.4 units for Elliott. Top 5, Blaney minus 125. 3 units to win 2.5 units. Oof. Wallace over Almirola plus 105. Hit that. So that's Dale's card. Dale Hub Premium. Another one of the premium cards you get when you join Premium. If you join Premium this week and you bet money on it, at least you got matchups and Chef Boy's card, because Wallace over Almirola on this card wasn't cutting it. It'll be okay. Trucks will be back next week, and that's Premium, and he's up like 30 million units. So that's the card you want to check. All right? Don't sleep on it. We love Dale. Love you, Dale. Get well soon. Chef bets. Here's the card. Here's the one. I'm so proud. I'm just so pumped that one of us finally got a to win bet, and a lot of people that gamble, it's hard to be happy when other people win. I'm one of those people, though. I'm just happy to see other people celebrating success or in winning. Like it makes me happy. That's winning to me. Just being real. There are definitely times I have to meditate. Like today, I had to walk. I couldn't even finish watching the race. I had to walk outside because I knew the Truex was about to get into Denny. Just had to walk outside for a minute, take a couple deep breaths. I was like, hey, if Truex wins, Chef Boy wins, Garage Guys win. Went in with that mindset, watched the race, all was well. We pack up, we move on to Richmond. That's how we do it. So let's go over Chef's picks. To win, he had 3.75 units in play. Truex 1.25 units to win 6.25 units. Shout out to the homie. Brad K risked 1 unit to win 6 units. Denny Hamlin, he rode with the Denny train. 1 unit to win 7. And then he had Kyle Larson, 0.5 units to win 6 units. And that's just one of those tidbits that lets you know where his head's at. It's all about seeing the value in the bet. Kyle Larson, he was with he hadn't had a great record at Martinsville, but he's with Hendrick. Hendrick knows their shit when it comes to Martinsville. We all know this. Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon. The list goes on and on. He's going to get better. He's going to have better equipment. And we saw that unfold today. So good call there to, even though he didn't get the win, to bet Kyle Larson there. That was good stuff because we did see him do pretty well. And who knows, maybe he will get a win there at some point. Top 3, 5, and 10 bets. Bubba Wallace, top 10. We didn't get that one. We wanted it. We didn't get it. Truex Jr. top 5, 1.7 units to win, 1.5 units. So another winner right there on Chef's card. Head-to-heads, Bubba over Eric Almirola. Cash it. 2 units to win, 2.1. Bubba Wallace over Austin Dillon. Cash it. 1.15 units to win, 1 unit. Bubba Wallace over Tyler Reddick. Didn't hit. That's okay. Matty D over Austin Dillon. And this is where I didn't do my homework. Should have probably done my homework. And actually, going back, let's go back. Bubba Wallace, the bet for Bubba over Austin did not hit, by the way. So we have Bubba over Eric. That's what mattered. The other 2 Bubba Wallace bets did not hit. So 2 units to win 2.1 units. We had that one. Matty D over Austin Dillon did hit. So that was a risk of 0.9 units to win 0.75 units. Matty D over Tyler Reddick did not hit, unfortunately. Alex Bowman over Chris B. Didn't hit. Kurt B over Chris B. Didn't hit. So we had, what was that? 2 of the million matchup bets. Just like I said, this is the biggest card he's ever done. It was cool to see him just like lay this shit out on Saturday, because I was just like, yo, you going in, you know? So, yeah, Chef Boy went in. But what matters at the end of the day, the 2-win bet came through. It came through in the clutch. Martin Truex Jr. Garage guys are winners again. Our picks are here. And again, you get all 3 of these cards every race day. If you're a premium subscriber, if you get the weekend pass, you'll get them on the website. And if you are a monthly or annual subscriber, you can get them right in the Discord. Don't even have to go to the website. They're just right there for you in the Discord, in the NASCAR Bets channel that is locked, because you have to pay to get the locked channels. So that's how that goes. So those were our bet cards. And again, you can see all of our information that we bet on DFS over at GarageGuysFantasySports.com. So all that information's there. Before we go, and before I play the tape of hot dog season 2021, just want to say this. I am about to embark on a journey. We had a comment come through our YouTube page during the Martinsville preview show that Drew and I did. And a guy comes in, Doorbell Derek is what we're calling him. And I really hope he returns in the comments, just so I can just have fun with that. I like to have fun with people that try to shit on just irrelevant things. Like, obviously, like, yeah, hot dog season's a thing, but it's not like the biggest thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing that we do. And I'm just being real right now. It's a thing that we do. It's not that fucking serious. This guy comes in and he says, you're a child for putting ketchup on your hot dog. And I'm just like thrown the fuck off by this. I'm like, what? Like, I've never heard that in my life. And so it just kind of got my wheels turning. And I was just, at first I was writing a message back to him. And I was like, okay, well, send us a video and show us how we need to dress our hot dogs if ketchup's for children on hot dogs or whatever. I don't know what did it, but I just got really curious. And I Googled, I'm like, ketchup on hot dogs. And I just Googled it. And I come to a article that was written about 2 years ago, I think, Chicago Tribune, basically saying that there was a National Hot Dog and Sausage Council of America. Okay. That is a real thing. People take the time out of their day to report to the Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Why is that real? Why is that a real thing? That's hilarious as fuck that these people have just, maybe kudos to them. Like, I feel like if you eat hot dogs every day of your life, you should be dead. And that's just me being real. Like, I love eating hot dogs. I eat them during the summer. I eat them at ball games. We fucking do hot dog season. Like, it's a thing. But I'm not eating them year round every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, I feel like these people do that. Like, if you are that serious to where you have to start a fucking council, like, your arteries are clogged beyond fucked. So there's that. So moving forward, though, These people have the fucking audacity to try to tell the masses how to eat a hot dog and what to put on the hot dog. And the first thing that they put on there is that, I think it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, officially stated by the president of the Hot Dog Council and Sausage Council of America, ketchup is only acceptable on hot dogs for human beings under the age of 18. Basically saying ketchup is for kids. Okay. Obviously, this thing isn't that relevant because it took me a lot of digging to even find this shit. But I think Heinz should be outraged. I think Hunt should be outraged. I think anybody that makes ketchup should be pissed the fuck off that these people are out here saying that their product is for children because it masks the flavor. All right. They're saying that if you put ketchup on a hot dog, it just takes away from the hot dog. I've ate plenty of hot dogs with just mustard. I've ate plenty of hot dogs with spicy mustard and nothing else. Bratwurst sausages, Polish sausage, lodged in the lining of my heart. Shout out to the great, forever greatest of all time, Bill Swarsky super fans. All right. Not a Bears fan, but I'm a big Bill Swarsky super fan. Stroke the mustache. I want to know what Bill Swarsky has to say about it. Because if I put ketchup on a hot dog, yeah, it makes it a little bit sweet, but they say it's because of the sugar. But then what really chapped my ass was the fact that they are out here trying to make people feel bad by saying that if you put ketchup on a hot dog, you have a less sophisticated palate. If this was a motherfucker trying to tell me how to eat caviar, that'd be one thing. This is a motherfucker trying to tell you that you have a less sophisticated palate eating a hot dog. A hot dog. A piece of meat where you take a pig and throw it in a fucking blender. And they're trying to tell us we have less sophisticated palates because we want to put ketchup on that? Bruh. So this is what I'm doing. All right. Obviously, this has affected me enough to where I'm like, somebody's got to fight for ketchup. Somebody's got to fight for the people that want to just put random shit on these hot dogs and live their life. They ain't done shit to nobody. They just want to live their life and eat ketchup on hot dogs. And if that's what they want to do, then you got to let them. I'm going to be the hero. So I'm about to start on a documentary. And I'm going to try to get it out before October 31st when NASCAR goes back to Martinsville. I'm reaching out to hot dog consumers across the land. I'm reaching out to the dickhead president of the Hot Dog Council, of the imaginary hot dog people. I'm going to reach out to that Mickey Mouse motherfucker, and I'm going to try to get an interview with him. So there's that. And he won't know what I'm there for, by the way. So I'm going to be discreet. I'm going to be sneaky, but I'm getting to the bottom of this, and I'm not standing for it. So I'm probably going to start up something. I'm going to start up like a GoFundMe or some shit like that. If you want to donate to the making of the hot dog season documentary, I haven't even thought of the title of it yet. It'll be something good. Catchy like ketchup, probably. So I'm going to get all that up. If you want to help donate for the documentary, to make this documentary, you want to be a part of this documentary, you just let me know. I'll get it to you. I'll have it blasted out everywhere. Okay. We're going to get some funds together. We're going to go all out on this thing. And this is going to be real because, like I said in the beginning, this is bigger than the Garage Fam. This is bigger than Garage Guys. This is bigger than hot dog season. This is for people that just want to go to a baseball game and eat a fucking hot dog and not feel judged for putting a packet of Heinz or Hunt's ketchup on that delicious jumbo juicy hot dog at a ball game. Nothing like it. All right. Don't tell us how to fucking eat our hot dogs. I'm coming for them. Need your help. Here's the hot dog season preview. This has been the recap. Been another solo show. I hope it was okay for you. We love you. As always, hit us up in the Discord. You need a link to the Discord. Follow me. I'm literally everywhere at Garage Guy Chase. Follow Chef Boy at Chef Boy Ardeen. Follow Dale Tanhart at Dale Tanhart. It ain't hard to find us. Follow Garage Guys at Garage Guys FS, because the Garage Guys handle's taken and the guy that has it will not respond to my emails. So if you know that guy, I think his name is Brian, call Brian and tell him that I really need that Twitter handle. Okay? Thanks. Love you guys as always. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for believing in us. We're going to Richmond this week. We're getting rowdy. It's more short track racing. It's short track racing season. If it's hot dog season, it's short track racing season in America. Going to Richmond. Preview show will be out this week. Can't wait for it. NASCAR's back after the break. We're back in action. We're bouncing back. If you ride with us, you die with us. We're going to bag. We're going to make money. It's just how it goes. All right, here's hot dog season preview. See you guys this week. Enjoy your week. Love you. Peace out. We're coming to you live from the heart of America. We're at Dale's house, and it's hot dog season.
It is hot dog season. And as much as we'd love to be at Martinsville in Virginia for the race, because Xfinity is going to be on Sunday. We think this one's going to be on Sunday too, as we are currently experiencing a rain delay. I'd love to eat a hot dog at Martinsville, a red, throw a pig in the blender, full process hot dog, but we're going to have to settle with these right here. And what are these?
So just got off the grill. Quick shout out to all the great brands that make hot dog season everything that it is. Ballpark buns. We've got Heinz mustard. We're switching it up a little bit. We used to go French's. We're doing Heinz this time. We got Vlasic dill relish. Switching that up. Mount Olive last year. 2021 brings new beginnings. We'll go Vlasic. And then instead of the Nathan's hot dog, we decided to do a little transition. You know, we got to be a little more healthier nowadays, I guess you would say. But we can still enjoy hot dog season, unlike pig blender hot dogs. We have Hebrew National. They're kosher. They were blessed by a rabbi somewhere in Israel or America. Don't really know, not really sure, but great tasting dogs. And this year, I will go ahead and say this. I'm kind of alarmed for hot dog season across America for all of the enjoyers and the lovers of hot dogs out there. Have you heard the news?
I have heard the news. It's I don't know what to think about it, except I don't see ketchup on the table, so I'm guessing we're following their protocol. But
So apparently ketchup is for children. It doesn't belong on hot dogs if you are over the age of 18. Well, got a little news for you, fuckers. Ketchup's here. Trigger alert. Warning. Look, it is a fucking hot dog.
I didn't know you had the ketchup there.
Oh yeah, it's here. It's here. We wouldn't start, but look, it's no sugar added. Okay? So we're being smart, Heinz. We're being smart. We don't want to get diabetes.
I like it. I don't hate it.
So look, here's the deal. All right, this is what I have to say about this. There is an actual thing called the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. That's a real thing. That real people invented this. I think these are just people that saw a quick in to be able to decide how people eat their hot dogs. And of course, you're going to get canceled if you put ketchup on a hot dog. You know what? We don't really care about that. So watch this. I'm going to take this right here, this good Hebrew National dog. Trigger alert. Trigger alert. Got a little on the table there. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that, but
it's all right. If any Mickey Mouse establishment out there can just up and say what you can and can't have on a hot dog, then I'm the president of the hot dog committee now. And I say, you know what? Hot dogs are fun food. You can eat whatever you want on it because you know what? We're all God's children. So if you have to be a child to have ketchup on your hot dog, hey, we're all God's children.
That no sugar actually tastes pretty good.
Yeah, the Heinz did a great job on that. Yeah,
but I'm also a president of hot dogs as well, if we're going to make that declaration.
Yeah.
I'll add my name to that too.
Absolutely. Anybody can be the president of the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council because it's honestly, it's not a real thing. It's not a real thing. So another great thing that I brought along to the party, I've decided that, you know what, I'm a Louisiana native. Louisiana, you know, why does Chicago only have to be the place for hot dogs? So I'm making Louisiana a hot dog specialty. Brought a little special condiment
along. Pulling condiments out of the couch.
Yeah. Tabasco, spicy brown mustard. You know what? Since I'm the president now, I'm going to dub this a Louisiana dog.
You just get your wiener in your bun and you squirt it on right there. That's a Louisiana dog now.
Okay. Well, since I'm from Mississippi, aka the heart of America, my Mississippi hot dog is going to be a basic hot dog with ketchup. And you're going to take a beer. Any beer that is not a Miller Lite, because Miller Lite sucks ass. Miller Lite is not a friend of the show. In my case, Natural Light Pilsner. You're going to take your beer. It's already got ketchup on it. And you're just going to soak the entire thing.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna put enough beer on it to make the bun completely soggy. That is a Mississippi hot dog, a Dale Tanhart Mississippi hot dog. The bread is like crumbling in my hands.
Big soggy, big soggy bread. Yeah, the spirit of Muddy Waters has come back to life for this one. He's ready to try it. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. Our good pal on the YouTube, we had a comment. This is what brought all this up. Doorbell Derek or Ding Dong Derek, whatever his name is, Ring a Ding Ding, Ting Ting Derek.
I have no idea.
Yeah, listen, Derek. This is for you. Stop pulling your pants down every time the National Hot Dog Committee comes around town, because they're just wearing it out. They're wearing it out, and they've got you brainwashed. Okay, you can eat whatever the fuck you want on your hot dog. All right, so stop bending over for them. Come grab a Louisiana dog. Grab an all-American dog. Just grab a dog, because it's fucking hot dog season. We're the presidents of hot dog season. So are you. Eat your hot dog however the hell you want to eat it. We're in the heart of America, Dale's house. Let's enjoy some racing. It's Martinsville. Blue-Emu, maximum pain relief, 500. Just don't put that on your hot dog.
Minimum 100 hot dogs eaten. Minimum.
Just double down.
It's the garage guys. 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 It's the garage guys.